Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into 10 surprising events that all occurred on January 2nd. From the fall of empires to the birth of science fiction legends, this date has witnessed turning points across centuries. Our first stop takes us back to 1492, to the Iberian Peninsula. This year was a turning point in history, not just for Spain, but for the entire world. It was a time of great upheaval and transformation, where old worlds collided with new ambitions. On January 2nd, the Emirate of Granada, the last bastion of Moorish rule in Spain, surrendered to Castile and Aragon. This surrender was not just a military defeat, but a cultural and religious turning point. The Moors had ruled parts of Spain for nearly 800 years, leaving an indelible mark on its architecture, science, and culture. This event marked the end of the Reconquista, a period of history as complex as the intricate tile work adorning the Alhambra Palace. The Reconquista was a series of campaigns by Christian states to recapture territory from the Moors, spanning over 7 centuries. The fall of Granada was the final chapter in this long and arduous struggle. The fall of Granada signified the end of Islamic rule in Spain, and ushered in a new era for the Iberian Peninsula. This new era saw the unification of Spain under Catholic monarchs, the beginning of Spanish exploration and colonization, and the eventual rise of Spain as a dominant global power. The echoes of this pivotal moment can still be felt in the cultural and historical landscape of modern Spain. Fast forward to 1959, during the Cold War. On January 2nd, the Soviet Union launched Luna 1, a spherical probe, towards the moon. Luna 1 was the first spacecraft to escape Earth's gravity, reach the moon's vicinity, and orbit the sun. This little probe sent back invaluable data, paving the way for future lunar missions. From space, we turn to the realms of imagination. On January 2nd, 1920, in Petrovichi, Russia, Isaac Asimov, the father of modern science fiction, was born. His work, including the Foundation and Robot series, explored artificial intelligence, galactic empires, and humanity's future. Asimov's stories were thought experiments and hopeful visions of what humanity could achieve. Now, we journey back to the nascent United States in 1788. On January 2nd, Georgia became the 4th state to ratify the newly drafted Constitution. This act was a vote of confidence in democracy and self-governance. Georgia's ratification propelled the United States towards a new era where power resided with the people. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to hit a speed bump in 1974. The year was marked by a significant shift in the way Americans drove. The highways, once bustling with fast-moving vehicles, were about to experience a dramatic change. The reason? A nationwide energy crisis that gripped the country and forced everyone to rethink their driving habits. The United States was in the throes of an energy crisis. Gas stations ran dry and long lines of cars waiting for fuel became a common sight. The OPEC oil embargo had sent shockwaves through the economy, leading to skyrocketing fuel prices and widespread panic. On January 2nd, President Nixon signed the National Maximum Speed Law, lowering the speed limit to 55 miles per hour. This was a bold move aimed at conserving fuel and reducing the nation's dependence on foreign oil. The law was part of a broader strategy to address the energy crisis and stabilize the economy. This law, enacted in response to the OPEC oil embargo, led to a decrease in traffic fatalities and fuel consumption. The slower speed limits meant that cars used less fuel, which was crucial during a time when every drop of gasoline was precious. Additionally, the reduced speeds contributed to fewer accidents and saved lives on the road. It was a reminder that sometimes, slowing down can help us go further. The National Maximum Speed Law was more than just a temporary measure, it was a lesson in conservation and efficiency. By driving slower, Americans were able to stretch their fuel supplies and navigate through a challenging period in history. Imagine the collective groan of American motorists, forced to ease off the gas pedal. The new speed limit was met with frustration and resistance, but it also brought about a sense of unity and shared sacrifice. People understood that these measures were necessary for the greater good, and they adapted to the new normal, finding ways to make the best of a difficult situation. Let's adjust our lens to 1839, when photography was in its infancy. On January 2nd, French artist Louis Daguerre captured the first ever photograph of the moon. This detailed image marked the beginning of a new era in astronomy. Daguerre's daguerreotype was a testament to human curiosity and our desire to understand the world. Prepare for a journey back to 533 AD, a time of significant transformation within the Catholic Church. On January 2nd, a deacon named Mercurius ascended to the papacy and changed his name to John II. This was not just a simple name change, but a profound statement. This act was revolutionary, as Mercurius was the name of a Roman god. In a time when the Church was striving to distance itself from pagan traditions, this decision was both bold and necessary. John II felt it inappropriate for the Pope to bear a pagan deity's name. He believed that the leader of the Christian world should not be associated with paganism in any form. This name change set a precedent followed by countless popes throughout history. It marked the beginning of a tradition where new popes would choose a name that reflected their spiritual mission and the values they intended to uphold. The decision of John II was more than a personal choice, it was a declaration of the Church's evolving identity. This tradition continues to this day, symbolizing the continuity and renewal within the papacy. Fast forward to 2004, a time of technological advancements. On January 2nd, NASA's Stardust spacecraft flew within 236 kilometers of Comet Wild 2. Stardust captured thousands of dust particles from the comet's coma. These particles provided scientists with an unprecedented glimpse into the building blocks of our solar system. Our journey now takes a chilling turn to 1981. On January 2nd, the largest manhunt in British history culminated in the arrest of Peter Sutcliffe, the Yorkshire Ripper. Sutcliffe's capture brought relief to a terrified nation and raised questions about the police investigation. The Yorkshire Ripper case remains a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of everyday life. And finally we arrive at 2007, a moment that changed the way we communicate. On January 2nd at the Macworld Expo, Steve Jobs unveiled the iPhone. This device revolutionized the world, transforming communication, information consumption, and interaction. The iPhone ushered in the era of the App Store, social media on the go, and constant connectivity. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, history is a tapestry woven from countless lives, decisions, and events. Join us next time as we explore more wonders and mysteries of our universe. See you next time.